Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. A couple months ago, I promised a certain viewer, Kirtan, I hope that I pronounced that right, that I'd make a video ranking the Ninjago whips. And I know it took me a while, dude, but I apologize. And I finally finished the video. So, obviously, the Fold is mainly known for being Ninjago's official band, which is pretty good, and I've been listening to their music for a long time now, and they've done a truly exceptional job, in my opinion. So I fiddled with the idea of ranking them, and with Kirtan's request, here it is. It's probably also important for me to state that I'll only be ranking seasonal whips. This means I'll be excluding the Rift Whip, or whatever it's called, as well as the Miracle Whip. Now that we're on the same page, we can begin. Unfortunately, at the bottom of the list, I had the Anaconda Whip. The funny thing is I actually really like this one, which is a testament to how good these really are, with literally no bad tracks. I don't have a lot to say about this one since it's one of the simplest. This was back when lyrics and whip remixes weren't common, so all the music was dependent on was the score, which, for the record, was great. Really, all this one is just the Anaconda theme. It also is the shortest whip, I'm pretty sure, so that's something. So yeah, I don't have a lot of reason to dislike this one, and I really don't, so that's it. Just nothing more, nothing less. The Wicked Whip is one I've seen most people consider below average, but personally, I actually think it's really good, possibly even great. The theme is great and gives out the perfect vibe for the fire chapter, maybe not the ice, but I don't think that was the intention. The main verse is also very unique. The best part is definitely towards the end where the music really ramps up. Overall, it's another great theme that just can't compare with some of the others. The Dungeon Whip is the most recent whip, and although it may seem low, it is a force to be reckoned with. The beginning part with the Sav overture is so good and leaves a lot to be desired, while the rest of the song is just about standard, but nothing negative. But dang, as soon as that main verse hit, it hits like a 1,000-pound wave running straight at you. It's that good. I really like this one, but again, there's so many good ones, and it doesn't compete. The Techno Whip was the first whip I have memory of listening to, and I loved it. I mean, loved it. I played it everywhere. The car, my room, in the dining room, when I'm eating dinner, in the bathroom. I was beyond obsessed. But compared to some of the other ones, it's just not nearly as good. But it still means a lot to me, so I kept it decently high. The Arcadian Whip uses a similar style to the Techno Whip, but I think it's just a little bit better. They really capture the techie video game style super well in the theme itself. Chef's kiss. It's a great whip and my favorite of the Wild Brain era ones. And aside from that, I don't really think I have a lot else to say. Hey, I may not like Hands of Time, but the Temple Whip hits hard. Each string, each beat, each vocal adds up perfectly. It not only captures its style in a blatant way, but also gives off a certain atmosphere that's rare to find in all of these. The way they integrate the time element is something that can only be done by a true artist work, and I respect that. It's still one of my personal favorites to listen to, and it deserves to be pretty high. The Pirate Whip is a top candidate for the top 3. The energy present in this whip is unlike any other. Like always, they absolutely capture the pirate aspect, but also have that fun, lighthearted tone, which is unique to find. It's honestly probably one of the most listened to by me. Dan's voice here really energizes the whole thing. I feel the ever so slight sense of pure enjoyment from him when he was recording this. Plus, I love me some good pirate music. Yep, I think you saw this coming. The Ghost Whip is kind of insanity on so many levels. I remember hearing this the day it came out and being bamboozled. It was unlike anything I've ever heard before. You feel the pure madness and chaos, and it perfectly captures not only the theme of the ghost, but the overall vibe of the season. Unlike you'd expect, the music doesn't present itself as gloomy or dreadful, as the season sometimes portrays, but still sounds tilted enough, but also has a good bit of Fold energy. It's just spectacular. We've made it. The Weekend Whip was bound to be number 1, and it doesn't take a genius to figure out why. Nostalgia isn't a very good reasoning for my opinion, but I believe the effect of nostalgia is. That feeling running down your veins, through your nerves, that puts a wild smile on your face, it completes me. It works as everything. Party music, study music, listening to music for no reason, shower music, sleeping music, bathroom music. Lyrically as well though, it's still truly spectacular. It's simple, sure, but the feeling of simplicity is remarkable. This, my friends, this is the sound of Ninjago. Alright, drama over. Thanks, Kieran, once again. See you this Friday.